Me?
No, este way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Once the thing starts running, yeah, you stick your belly here to the corner. Asina.
John Cena. Juan Cena.
As funny as the gag is, this picture completely blocks April's face, and I think somebody might want to see him.
Aye.
He must have at least one fan.
In a deadly game. I saw that you did that.
Fucking Arnold. He has no pull whatsoever. He's not even here, but he wants to start making titles for fucking episodes and shit.
Oh. Being shy, Arnold. Arnold no here. Arnold here. That's what you call him.
Fucking football head.
Like, what are the chances? Who are we gonna have back on the show first? Arnold or Travis?
No, if I'm out for COVID and you go on Wish to order a replacement Chris, you get Arnold.
Damn.
Not quite white, not quite enough Mexican.
What were you gonna say right when you were telling him to hit record? Yeah, we're talking about the Undertaker.
It just feels it's kind of odd that it took this long in his career for him to finally reap the rewards of because he's never been this mainstream.
Yeah,
you always think of like Austin Rock, and then under that's Triple H. I think Mankind kind of leaps up to him because of all the books that he's done
and the stand-up shows.
And Undertaker, as badass as he is, he's because he's lived that gimmick to fucking death, and now he's finally reaping the benefits that he's like click 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 click, and then Austin and Rock, and then he's almost there, almost there. Like redo Underworld with Kate Beckinsale and have Undertaker as the villain. Yeah, send me the fucking check. Yeah.
All right, I got it posted to the HWR page.
$1,000 for cameo
for 30 minutes.
Fuck, man.
Usually 30 minutes only costs about $200.
An extra 50 if you've got Blue Chew and you want to go another round.
Hey.
Did you see that meme?
Parao.
Of was it Monday Night Raw when Alexa Bliss jumped on Morrison?
No.
Yeah,
I haven't seen this meme.
What was the meme?
There was a meme they put like when Blue Chew arrives. You see the Bliss jumping on Morrison and flipping him over the barricade. Oh, serious. See now, like that was a good one.
Man,
Hector.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Chris.
Oh, new Impact tag champions too.
Oh yeah, but nobody watches Impact. I try, but goddamn it, Bobby.
Oh, that's another match of the week that I have. It's from Impact.
Oh,
yeah.
I have a match of the week. It's from MLW.
Oh,
Fatu Dave.
Hammerstone just killing that
poor
boy.
My God. 10-second match. Come here. That's it.
All right, I got it shared. What time is it? 7:59. We're going to be right on time, guys. What episode number are we?
369. Giggity.
Ah, giggity. All right. Live from the Love Shack. It's the 369th edition of Houston.
Wait. If you're going to play that, you got to do it right. 369th edition. I left my pennies at home.
Of Houston Wrestling Radio. This is Abel.
This is Chris.
This is Hector.
Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us, guys. We appreciate it. All right, we already have a portion of the live chat. Thank you for joining us in the live chat. If you are watching us live and you're not logged into your YouTube account, go ahead and sign on in. You could chat along with the live chat, and I'll try to involve you as best as I can in the show. If you're not watching us live, that's okay. You can still interact with us on Facebook, facebook.com/Houston Wrestling Radio, or on Twitter sometimes, and Instagram. And I think you have
Cameo, YouPorn. It's all there.
You got an OnlyFans. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, we take Lone Star.
Yeah.
The beer and the card.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you were pressing play early on, you heard us yap about The Undertaker getting $1,000 for cameo on 30 minutes worth of cameo.
$1,000, $1K, a kilo.
How much of that does WWE get?
Settle?
You sure?
More than settle?
Oh no, they're getting that.
$9.99?
Yeah, probably. I'm saying Undertaker probably gets like 5% of it.
You think so? It's The Undertaker. He has to get at least half.
Yeah.
At least.
Well, you never know. Well, that Vince and Taker relationship is up there.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Fuck y'all are out."
It's funny. 6 months ago, we would have never had this conversation because I don't do any of that stuff. I stick to the U porn. But Zelina Vega
Dingy's back.
rocked the fucking boat.
Zelina Vega did rock it. Yeah.
Who wants to kick that off?
I will.
Go for it.
So the suspicion is that because Zelina Vega is supporting wrestler unions because of the whole cameo thing, that she got the axe. I'm wondering if she's supporting wrestler unions because she got the axe, so she thinks she got the axe unfairly. But either way, that's just wild speculation. But Zelina is gone. She's no longer part of the company, which sucks. She was starting to get her footing in the ring. And now, I don't know, she'll have to take her talents elsewhere, I suppose. But that does bring up an interesting topic of discussion if we want to go there. Labor unions for wrestlers. Do we want to talk about that? Or you still want to talk about Zelina? Where you want to go with
Let's
this?
start with the smaller picture.
Okay.
The first domino that fell. This is not the first time WWE's buttfucker has crept up like this. It took Vince at least half a decade to realize that YouTube was even a thing. By the time Vince McMahon realized YouTube was a thing, Zack Ryder was like,
Yep.
Yeah.
all the way up there. So you would think if you've got 3 black guys that love video games and are basing their popularity off of WWE television for video games, that somebody in back office would be like, you know what? Maybe we need to do something about this damn computer thingy that's right there. No?
No.
No. But now, everybody's got their Twitch, everybody's got their OnlyFans, everybody's got their Cameo, and all of a sudden, oh, Vince wants a piece of that pie. Just walking into somebody else's kitchen. I want a piece of that pie. I want the big piece.
Before I can start taking you seriously,
I know the World Series.
Pelón Pelacas aquí, ¿qué pasó?
It was time.
It was time? Damn.
I was about to go like,
I was like, hold on, wait a second.
One of these things is not like the other. One of
the
these
hell?
things, this Cameo is actually paying off.
Bitch, what the fuck? We had a uniform.
Which ones do we throw over the wall? The ones we can grab.
Oh, I just got turned on when you pulled my hair like that.
You can thank me later, Randy. Thank me later.
Okay.
You want me to do Bianca a favor too?
no, I'll flip the table.
Yeah. No, Bianca's Arnold.
Oh yeah.
Bianca. Okay. Hey, okay. So now that I got that out of the way, yes, I agree with you. WWE should have looked at this as something that they could use to build new characters, build storylines, and maybe even make a little bit of cash instead of putting the whole kibosh on everything and saying, no, we're not going to let you do it at all. Like, this was a tool that you could use just as easily as the wrestlers were using, but no.
AJ cut his Twitch channel, right? Or did he stop?
Everybody.
No, Adam Cole didn't. Adam Cole's still going.
So there's a couple. NXT people are completely under the radar, number one. And the white elephant in the room, no pun intended, is Paige. Because she made it clear that since she's not being used on television, she needs the creative outlet to actually feel relevance almost, whether it's business-wise or personal-wise. Yep. So they haven't dropped any kind of hammer on Paige yet. But as far as the main roster people, goddamn, dude. Yeah, it's easy to complain about it as people, as fans, seeing the others. But I mean, if that's Vince's creation. He gave you the name. You're under that contract, independent contract. But that's
even going back to the Undertaker thing. Now that I think about it, Undertaker might have probably got a glimpse of what type of money he was gonna make. Remember when he was booked for Starcast?
Yeah.
And Vince took him out. And I think in the documentary it said where Vince contacted him and Undertaker ended up resigning.
When his contract lapsed, and he had to taste the competition from
Well, like,
and he's actually he's made a shit ton of money through I hear locally Fighterman Sports, that little store that's in Baybrook.
Fitterman, but
Fitterman. Yeah,
that's the one we were talking about.
Yeah, we were talking about that before. That's the only time that I've ever seen him do a public signing.
Yeah.
Old football head Arnold is in the live chat. He says, "Tranquilo."
How about them Texans?
He says, "I see the Street Profits provided the beverages tonight."
Yes.
You mean private party?
Hey, it's a private party. I missed that entrance.
Oh my God! Don't get me started. Don't get
All right.
me started. Private party.
Porsche brought up something that's weird, and I want you to elaborate if you can. She says this: Andrea from 90210
have me at Andrea.
Is going to get unionization for wrestlers.
Yes, somebody
What?
from the Screen Actors Guild is actually reaching out to wrestlers to have them join their guild. So this is actually building up. The crescendo might be coming sooner than you think.
Because that's the last thing WWE wants, especially if they're trying to go into like TV category stuff, which
Yeah.
they are doing with the documentaries.
The only other possibly twisted sacred grace I could see is if on the business side, if they came to some kind of agreement on the termination, just so that once that 90-day no complete expires, WWE can make a new contract that ties in everything else, lowers the downside, but possibly lets them keep their side hustle. But anything involving Vince McMahon involved. It's the optimism has to be bleak to non-existent, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the whole thing. The only thing that you have with the union is you're leveraging the fact that you have everybody on the same. And it's like, okay, Vince will be reasonable. No, it's not about being reasonable. It's leveraging your power that you have as employees, as laborers, to say, okay, if you don't meet these demands, which we think are reasonable, we're out. That forces you to go to the negotiation table. So if they can actually unionize and organize and be on page, it's possible.
Or the other side of the coin, and I'll use AJ Styles as a prime example. AJ Styles is a badass motherfucker. He rebuilt himself in the Bullet Club. If AJ felt that he had that much worth, why didn't he go to Vince McMahon and say, you know what? I don't want an independent contract. I want an employee contract.
Yeah.
Why don't these wrestlers that come from the indies or that build up their own wealth come up to that? And that's where I'm hoping that, and I'm not looking necessarily for these wrestlers to become independent contractors. I'm looking for the wrestlers to better themselves. Right. And if Vince McMahon has that option on the table to go, well, either they're independent contractors, so I can't really control them. And since I can't guarantee that they'll be here all the time, I can't really invest in them full time. So why don't I just hire them full time, give them benefits, 401k, and I can actually legally, for all intents and purposes, have them under my thumb so that I know they're not going anywhere, but at the same time, I know they won't want to go anywhere because they're taken care of.
Well, Vince has never wanted to do that. Historically, he's never wanted to do that. That's what happened with Jesse Bobby Ventura. Jesse Bobby Ventura was trying to advocate for all this kind of shit.
And Hogan.
And they're like, you know what? Yeah.
No, brother, I think that's for somebody else.
Yeah. So they kind of, I don't want to say they buried him, but he wasn't as popular or got as many rubs and pushes as he used to when he started that shit. So this is a story.
Neither have I lately.
this is a story that has retold itself several times in wrestling.
Yeah.
So I don't think that if it's just AJ Styles going up to Vince and saying, hey, give me all this, I don't think Vince will be like, oh, well, you're a good draw. Because the way in Vince's mind, no one wrestler is bigger than the WWE itself.
Not anymore.
You're Hogan? Fuck you. We'll brush you to the side and not talk about you for years. Stone Cold? We won't mention him. Cena? Cena's doing Hollywood stuff. Forget it. The biggest names, you can move on. There's always somebody else.
And you know who's the last name
that
I kind of regret? And personally, but as a business aspect, the last person that got over on their own through happenstance, Becky Lynch.
Okay.
She has the possibility to be the last of Austin, Rock, Cena, Hogan, where by whatever reason it just naturally got over to the point that people don't want to go see Raw. People want to see Becky. People don't want to go to WrestleMania. They want to see Becky Mania. You know, and it's not gonna. That's never gonna happen again.
That pop when if we're back to normal, when Becky finally gets back to the ring, that pop when she comes back,
Vince will lose his hearing.
Yeah,
it's over with.
So Porsche says this: Gabby Carterius, aka Andrea from 90210, is a president of the SAG. So that's why she's the one that has this pull.
Yeah. Not just that, it's becoming a political issue.
Yeah.
Andrew Yang.
Yeah.
He made it clear after Biden won. If I'm not in charge of the business side of the government, I know who Biden's gonna. I will have a relationship with whoever Biden picks. I will know them.
Yeah.
So this is not going away. I'm making sure that this is actually going to happen.
Yeah.
So,
which, by the way, I really liked Andrew Yang. Like he was actually my second choice when the Dems were trying to figure out who they wanted to put on there. My first choice was actually Bernie. My second choice was Yang. My third choice was not even Biden. But yeah, I like that guy.
I wanted Bernie also. I know we're gonna.
I know, right? Here we go again.
We got to.
Here we go again.
Blue hands.
Bernie would have needed a woman also. But he
could have had Kamala Harris.
4 years, 8 years. I'm thinking Andrew Yang AOC ticket.
That would be cool, but I just don't think that
the old people won't want him.
Well, I don't think anybody that's ahead of the DNC is going to want Andrew Yang, because Andrew Yang is way off to the left with the economic side of it. Even though I agree with it, I think it will work. I don't think all the moderates that actually still control the DNC will be like, he'll just be another Bernie. Yeah, basically. Sorry.
By the way, success. Congratulations, Joe Biden. Hey, Donald Trump.
We talked about this last week.
But it wasn't official.
It wasn't official.
You know, so congratulations, whether you celebrate Honda Days or Toyotathon. It's all good, man. We're all coming together as a country. I say that knowing everyone that celebrates Ford Truck Month just got the short end of the stick.
Arnold says
whatever
Kanye,
Jeep does.
Kanye 2024.
Oh, man.
Randy, hi. My wife is in the live chat.
Oh, snap.
Hello. Here we go. So we have to behave.
We do.
I can't fondle his hair anymore. I wonder if she saw you pulling my hair. Rewind. Go back a little bit. Go back. Fucking Kanye 2024.
So the whole WWE thing with Zelina, where do you see this going? Have you read anything? Have you seen anything? Because I have applied for a new position.
Oh shit!
Yeah, WWE corporate is actually looking for a graphic designer for their Twitch channel that they're about to do.
You don't do graphic design work.
That's not the fucking point.
They don't need to know that. Fake it till you make it.
You saw what we got the last 4 years. Might as well shoot my shot.
He's gonna send in his resume. Yes, I'm in charge of awesome AG design.
Yes, I would just forward Aaron everything, and I'm gonna be the middleman. Just letting the cut.
I go by Chris, but my real name is Aaron. You fucking dick.
Aaron Garcia. Because you know if you're Hispanic, they gonna hire you.
Good Lord. Randy says, "Please don't behave." Hey.
And I'm doing this with water.
Yeah.
Imagínate. We're gonna wake up Hector a little bit.
Oh.
First time ever a briefcase in New Japan switches hands before Wrestle Kingdom.
Oh.
Whoa.
Tell him.
Wow. Talk about unexpected. Right on the left field, which I kind of had a feeling because I was trying to figure out where were they going to go with Jay White at the very end of the G1, which now it's okay. You got 2 members of Bullet Club with briefcases. Yeah, one with the US and the other one with the main briefcase. But he's challenging for both or for one?
That has to get ironed out because I thought Naito was defending one on each night.
Because if I remember right, Naito is having 2 matches, but I think it's going to be one against Kota, and I think the winner might go with Jay White on night 2. Which is weird.
That's weird. Yeah.
That's the only
It's 2020 though.
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, at this point, you've had 2 nights worth of Wrestle Kingdom. Anything's possible at this point.
Yeah.
But that fucking match, dude. I was not expecting it either. At all. None. Part of me makes me wonder if the office still doesn't have doesn't see it in Kota yet.
But then again, they story-wise, they signed him for how many hundreds of years or whatever they
Yeah.
You know, it's like 3, I think, or 4.
Well, that could make them feel like, okay, well, we got time.
Yeah.
You know.
But honestly, yeah, I think they want that you know, that they want the fans to be there for them to crown Kota. And even
that's a good
even
point.
with Wrestle Kingdom is still gonna be iffy.
Yeah.
Well, it's 33% capacity as far as I know. I looked into every minor detail in that fine print. They're not letting Americans in Tokyo, in Japan at all. So even if they're letting people in, not everybody can go. So it's not gonna.
Goddamn dirty Americans.
Because that means that
that
Kenta might cash in before if they're keeping it that way.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Moxley's going to travel then. If they're not,
it's probably going to be an exempt visa that Moxley can go over if wrestling in Japan is considered essential. Then they'll make the call, and he'll still have to quarantine for 2 weeks.
Are they going to consider wrestling essential in Japan? Like, I mean, that sounds like a Florida thing.
Well, actually, no, never mind. They are accepting Americans because Tamatonga and Tangaloa just made it over there, and they're wrestling the World Tag League.
Oh
yeah, but all the promotions, All Japan, New Japan, they went to the Japanese government to try to plead their case, so they are considered in some kind of exemption.
If you want to talk about sending their big guns, they even sent Tanahashi to like the main people from all the Japanese leagues. They had their aces, all their aces with the government.
Okay,
yeah.
I was like, damn. But we might end up seeing that. But who knows?
Winter's coming.
Oh, god damn it.
Segue, because somebody has a title in Japan and has to defend it somehow.
Yeah.
So 2-week quarantine.
And a pregnant wife.
And a preggo wife. So you do the math, and then winter's coming for AEW. Moxley against Omega for the AEW title.
Mm-hmm.
You guys excited for a title match on Dynamite? That match on Dynamite? First time ever again?
I'm not as excited, and I think for 2 reasons. 1, it's Moxley, and 2, winter is coming. Like, oh, Jesus. The amount of times they fucking said that on AEW, it just annoyed me. Like, it was, I just.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't get annoyed when Michael Cole repeats one certain word every fucking day?
Hell fucking yes, I do.
A lot of words every fucking day.
Yeah, the reason why.
Every show.
If you had a drinking game for him to say WWE, your liver would be out by the 3rd segment.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if it wasn't for, like, if it wasn't for Cole doing that kind of shit, I probably wouldn't be as annoyed at this winter is coming. But since I already hear
you said it.
I know, I did say it. That means I got to take a drink of water. But just, like, the fact that that's already, like, a sore spot in WWE, when I see that in AEW, I'm like, come on. Why you got to keep repeating it? Orale. You know, like, it annoyed me.
Okay, I'm going to put your feet to the fire.
Okay.
What's worse? Winter is coming or Cody versus Shaq?
Winter is coming.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, the phrase.
Okay.
The phrase. Cody versus Shaq, if we're talking about, like, the match, I don't know what to think. This could be bad or it could be good. I mean, maybe Shaq knows how to wrestle. Like, fucking Cain Velasquez, like he went and trained for a little bit, then like, oh god, he's actually pretty good. You know,
well, Cain Velasquez was a lot better in Triple Mania than he was against Brock Lesnar.
that's what I'm talking
A
about.
lot
I'm talking
better.
about
Go
Triple
back
Mania.
and Google, YouTube that. That was actually fun to watch.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the AEW hypocrites to come out of the woodwork because AEW is supposed to be anti-WWE, and now they're doing exactly what WWE would do.
But then again, they were teasing that with Tyson and Jericho.
That too, I would have rather wanted to see Tyson versus
happened
Jericho.
Why did it?
It
It
fell
just
apart.
just
Why did it
fizzled
fall?
out.
Really?
Yeah.
Just
I
like,
forgot about it.
just
You
like
just
where
mentioned it.
You
where
know
it was
what
supposed to be
happened?
Shaq and
That
Big Show.
that gif of Mike Tyson yawning at ringside just killed it.
Oh,
just killed
yeah.
everything.
That's
Yeah.
what it was.
You have a chance of winning a PlayStation 5 at Burger King before you get to watch Mike Tyson wrestle after that gif. Like,
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn, I forgot about that Mike Tyson bullshit.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what.
fuck it, get Shaq.
But I think even Shaq has some wrestling experience because he was training to do a match against Big Show.
That's right.
Ever since that
He
Mania
was.
Battle Royal that he showed up face to face, he was trying to train.
Now, why did
Yeah.
that fall apart? Why did? Was it because of Big Show or was it because of Shaq?
Both parties, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But there's more incentive for Shaq now. I mean, if this could be like the Impact example where Dixie Carter didn't pay $500,000 a year for Sting. Impact Viacom paid that.
Yeah.
So if
TNT.
TNT's got Shaq
TNT.
on their weekly shows for NBA, and if they want to boost their ratings, hey, we'll cover half of the appearance fee for Shaq to actually wrestle.
And
So
to
it's-
be honest,
Have Barkley as his manager.
Oh my God.
Screaming from the outside, you're terrible. Terrible.
terrible.
No, if Cornette has a tennis racket, Barkley has a golf club, and he always misses. He always misses. Again,
Well,
send me the check. There's
now,
going to be a lot of that tonight. Trust.
Shaq to me seems like the kind of dude that will like, hell yeah, I want to do this, and he'll like just do it because he thinks it's fun. He's not necessarily doing it for the payday.
And he's a fan. That's why
Yeah.
he didn't shit on Tyson either, as old and fucking grimlock as he looked at on camera against Jericho both times.
Yeah.
He at least, we've seen him in DX. We've seen him in the main event of WrestleMania 14. We've seen him grow up as a fan.
Hasn't Shaq been the special guest general manager or whatever the
That
fuck they
too.
called it for
Yeah.
Raw?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, well, yeah, I'm not sure what.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I'm there.
What do you think about Brandy with that promo?
Ooh, I don't know when I don't know when the Atlanta in her came out, but damn, dude.
The
Like,
Atlanta.
I didn't need Blue Chew for that. I went from 6 to midnight in a heartbeat. I was like, I'll be your heifer.
I'll be your heifer.
with the side of brisket, baby. Come on.
Yeah.
Ooh, man.
God, that's the first time I ever got I'm gonna try to say this politically correct. This is the first promo from Brandy, or the first time I've seen Brandy on television since AEW, since the Cody versus Dustin match, where I went from this to yeah, she pulled me in.
Yeah.
That promo pulled me in, and
Yeah.
to her credit, whoever this girl is that's representing Shaq, she has presence. I like her.
No.
Oh fuck! Here we go. Give it to me.
She looks good. She's a terrible actress. Or maybe she was just nervous out of her gourd. But it was terrible. It was bad. She was flubbing her lines, kind of. You could see her visibly kind of shaking, but she was trying to be tough. Yeah, I know, right? Aye. She was trying to be tough, but like she was just trying to remember and recite her lines, but she didn't believe her lines herself. Like, no, it was almost painful. And when she said Shaq, I was like, did she really say Shaq? Like I couldn't. It wasn't that, oh God, it's Shaq, I can't believe it. It was like, what the fuck did she just say? Did she say Shaq? I mean, that can't be right. Like, girl, enunciate. Like, no. She wasn't that good. Brandy saved it.
Yeah.
Brandy saved it at the end there, but no, she was.
No, and
blah, blah, blah.
I think she redeemed herself at the end when she slapped Brandy in the ass. Oh yeah, there's fighting words
True.
right there.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
But that didn't require her to talk. Heard
Just like last night.
talking with. Well, you mean on AEW?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I was about to say, damn, man. Shit.
Thunderdome is moving.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So NBA, for whatever reason, they want to go back to their actual arenas
We just got
for the
sued.
season. Yeah.
Monetize.
They want to go back to the arena, so the lease in Amway Center is done at the end of the month.
Okay.
So they're moving to Tropicana Field, the baseball field.
Baseball field.
Yep.
Where the Rays play.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
That's gonna be huge.
They're gonna do the same. I'm curious if they're gonna widen the dome. I tend to be that guy that sucks the dick, so I'm gonna pull it out.
Hey, papa.
So I'm gonna pull it out to explain. Over the weekend, Metallica did a charity concert for their charity, All Within My Hands.
Okay.
They were in this studio where it was a cube. So there were 4 actual walls, and they had the faces spread across, and then they had like some space for sponsorship and stuff. Mm-hmm. One of my biggest complaints about Thunderdome is that it reminds me of the live audience that 40% of the arena is empty because they don't do the walls all the way around.
That's true.
You avoid that that hard camera side, and you just see a void of nothing. And it kind of it still throws my perception off, and I'm gonna bring that up later for another topic. But if you have all that space in Tropicana Field, and if you're using drones, why not complete the whole like round effect so that you can actually capture?
Because of the money. You think they're gonna buy
how
all
much money they're saving by cutting contracted wrestlers?
That's true too.
And not doing
How much
live
money they're
shows.
actually making this year.
Yeah.
I don't know. Buying more of those screens to fit the baseball stadium now. That's a lot.
No, I don't think they're gonna make it bigger. They're just using that space, so they'll have the extra exterior stuff to do promos, set up, gorilla position. You don't have to be like, just. I'm thinking the size is going to be the same. If the size is going to be the same, just wrap the whole thing around so that you can actually take advantage of the view. Especially if you're going to be in Tropicana Field, you'll want to see that dome on top.
Wait, is Tropicana covered or not?
It's covered.
It's covered?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if they're gonna use that center field sculpture. Have you ever seen it?
Or the fish tank. They have a fucking aquarium that goes around.
Really?
Yeah, for the Marlins.
Wait,
have one-
Marlins is that where the Marlins play or the Rays?
No, that's the Rays.
It's the Rays.
Tropicana is the Rays.
Oh, the Rays. Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind.
Beat your
That's
World
mine.
Series champion. Not even.
Dodgers.
Yeah. Well, fuck the Dodgers.
Don't say that around.
Don't say that too loud in this house,
Yeah.
right?
She'll gut you like a fish. And then he'll cook you. But the biggest caveat from that news, thumbs up or thumbs down in Florida, 2021, the Royal Rumble in front of an audience.
Ooh. I'm going down.
He's the odd man out, so explain.
Provided that it's safe, yeah. Like if we pull it off and fucking
By using the words Florida and safe in the same state. I just want to make sure. This is the same state that Bugs Bunny tried to cut away from the rest of the country.
Do I want to see an audience at Rumble? Yes. Now, whether or not we could actually pull it off, whether or not fucking Pfizer, Moderna actually throw out their vaccine and it's enough for everybody and it's affordable and they can actually have freezers cold enough to fucking
And
store
assuming
it.
everyone takes it and not believe like, oh
Yeah.
my God, COVID's not real until they get intubated.
Yeah. Assuming that all that and they're just having a show. Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, I'll be glad. Now, what would flip me to down is what are the circumstances in the real world? The circumstances in the real world is COVID's still going on. So you probably shouldn't have, 30,000 people together in one setting.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know that. So for now, thumbs up. But we'll see what it's like come January.
I will
Thumbs down.
The reality of it is, we ideally we want to get to that point, but I ain't never gonna.
We're not going to be there by January.
No.
A lot of people
cool.
are over it
Cool.
already, but it's
Cool.
yeah.
No, I would agree with you guys. Hypothetically, though, if it was, I'd be a thumbs up. But yeah, you're right.
And even
The
with
reality is
that, they're gonna have to do if they let's say for some reason it goes through. You're already they might be looking at the New Japan view of taking away all the ringside, then not even having fans be 6 feet apart individually.
Yeah.
You'll probably go and look at AEW of doing groups, so you could amplify the noise, which is what they really want. But even at that, you're gonna have to find a bigger arena, and then you're wasting a lot of money there because you're renting a big building for not even what 1/3 of the
a third of capacity. Yeah.
So it's not money wise, it's not viable, and two, the safety of it doesn't add up for me.
Okay, that's fair.
Money wise, is it a good idea to end all the house shows? Because that's also been on the table.
For the wrestlers,
Should they start doing house shows again?
no.
Wait, was that the question?
No, what is it viable to just end the house shows completely? Because that's
Forever?
Ever. That's on the table.
COVID or not, just get rid of house shows. Yeah, I think so. I think all it is, honestly, is just an extra revenue stream and gets time for practice for some wrestlers, but that's it. Like practice, like that's what you have the fucking performance center for, right? So all it is just a revenue stream that you could do without, because you're just putting more wear and tear on your wrestlers, more wear and tear on your ring crew, and all that. So yeah, it sucks for Tyler, Texas, because they're not going to get a Raw. They're going to get fucking nothing.
A
live
Zoom
shows.
call, or a cameo for $1,000.
But yeah.
It's funny how things are starting to play out, because we had this conversation about what an alternative would be for wrestlers to actually have a time off or actually have an off season, kind of.
Yeah.
So now seeing that they have no house shows whatsoever, and they're still generating some of the highest profits they've done since the fucking Attitude Era. But at the same time, you need that repetition.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have that repetition, Undertaker, that documentary, he was out for a while. Then if he came back, got hurt. Why? Because he didn't have the repetition. Klay Thompson in practice just tore his Achilles. He's out for a season. He's out for the whole fucking season.
We're talking about practice.
Yep. So it's a weird line to it's a weird line to tread,
It's a delicate dance.
What's your match of the week?
Ooh.
Oh man, it's gonna be out of left field.
Ooh.
The NWA Women's Title match.
That is not out of
From
left
last
field.
night?
I agree.
From last night.
Well, I agree that that's a candidate. I don't think it's my pick. Is that your pick?
That's my pick.
That's your pick?
Yeah, that's my pick.
Ooh, shit.
Here's my issue with that. And I've said this more than once on the program. They need at least one or two of their Dynamite matches to be on Dark, and you need some promos or some squashes on from Dark on Dynamite. Because when every match goes through at least one commercial break, and every single match is kick out, kick out, kick out, kick out, kick out, kick out, kick out. It doesn't matter if you're a talented male or female wrestler. At some point, if you water that shit down enough, it's hard to stand out. That was a good match, but it's hard for me to remember much of it because it reminded me of everything else on that show.
I don't know, man. That power bomb there towards the end. Ooh. That was a cool looking power
I guess
bomb.
for me, it told me more because of the story of it. Yeah, you have them doing the match, but then you also have the introduction of the Twitter beef that became story between Baker and
Thunder
Rosa. So okay, you got somewhere to go after it, and then I really don't know what they're gonna do with the current NWA Women's Champion.
Well, okay. Daniel, welcome. Thank you for joining us in the live chat. Daniel says this. Match is good. Inserting Britt Baker was bad. Not a fan of NWA title being defended on another company's show. We were talking about this. You just touched on this right now. We were talking about it before the show as well. Is this a good thing? Do you think it's a good thing? Is it a bad thing to have all this intermingling?
Well, that is the thing that a couple of weeks back, Tony Khan himself tweeted out that the wrestling landscape is gonna change. And right now, speaking from watching last night's AEW show, watching MLW, and watching Impact, you are getting that mixture of all those companies kind of blending together because going back to Full Gear, you have Omega Page, Don Callis is calling that match, and he's an executive in Impact. Last night's show, you have Conan showing up, the basically a mini reunion of LAX. From last night's shows again, Top Flight.
Oh my God, that was fun.
Young Bucks. All of their promos, even the callback during the match of Motor City Machine Guns. Now you got Sabin saying, book it. A three-man, triple.
Guns versus Top Flight versus Bucks.
Yeah.
Anywhere. And they're like,
and you even got Conan showing up on MLW. So you're starting to see that blend of kind of like territories.
But therein also lies the problem.
Ooh.
And it's weird that I'm going to be the one making this argument.
Mm-hmm.
For example, Matt Hardy. Love Matt Hardy, man. Hate Aaron. Love Matt Hardy. But goddamn, the same fucking character on 3 different shows. Impact, watered down on WWE, and now with his introduction to AEW. Adoro Penta, man. Cero miedo, way. Same motherfucker on Impact, same motherfucker in Lucha Underground, same motherfucker in AEW. If we're combining everything, put your money where your mouth is. Buy them all up already. Mm-hmm. Because you're watering your own advantages down if they're doing everything on every show. Might as well just put everything into one show. That's the way I see it.
I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence there because I don't mind cooperation, and I don't mind this feel of mini territories.
Or just pull the invasion trigger already.
Well, I don't think it's
just do NWA. I would pay hard money to see Nick Aldis in AEW.
Hell yeah.
With the NWA title right now. And that Strictly Business faction.
Before
Hurt Business, there was Strictly Business. And if they had the opportunity to keep that going, I would be putting over Strictly Business more than I would want to watch the Hurt Business. And I really like the Hurt Business right now. Now that they got all the kinks out.
Yeah.
But dude, there's a lot of potential for NWA, but then it's too many cooks in the kitchen.
So when it comes to that, would you want to see Le Champion in New Japan, or you want to see the Painkiller, the Painmaker? Sorry.
That's the exception to the rule because Jericho Jericho's been like this fucking chameleon. He just changes to so many different facets of his game that everything's fresh. That's why I didn't bring up Jericho when I made the comparisons with Penta and Matt Hardy, because he's the lexicon, the fucking inner circle, the Painmaker, Alpha versus Omega, all that. He's always find a way to make it interesting enough for me to feel like the Jericho that I see here is not the Jericho I see there, or the Jericho that I've known there, or the Jericho that I grew up there.
And I think that what you're saying about Jericho can apply to some of all these other folks that are going back and forth and intermingling. Porsche brings up a good point in the live chat. They are competing against each other. I think it's these smaller factions, NWA, Impact, AEW, MLW, they're not competing against each other as much as they're are
against Vince.
A coalition competing against Vince.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that might be healthy. Especially because
how did the Super Clash go back in the day?
Let me say this, especially if all of this is like respectful and cooperative in spirit. They're giving nods to each other's gimmicks in other places. On the little Vegas thing at AEW, the dude that like had the long hair without a shirt, the dude, like I didn't know this. Porsche had to point it out to me. She was like, "Oh, that was supposed to be Brian Cage's brother from Impact. That was like an inside joke." I was like, "Oh, I didn't know that," but it was like them giving a little nod, you know. So it's like, "Oh, cool." You're seeing like these things on here. If they're not competing, I don't really mind it. It seems more like a respect thing. You're the champ over here, cool. You can fight here, and we'll respect it. And this is a big deal. And what happened? They had a badass match on national TV. I agree that this match is match of the week candidate worthy. I don't know if it's my pick, but it's definitely a candidate. But can I talk about another match that might be a pick? On Impact Wrestling, the main event, the farewell for Dez, Wentz, and
The Rascals.
the Rascals, the farewell from them. So it was two of them versus the other with Rich Swann. So this was kind of weird because it's like a 3-man faction that's very beloved, that's a face team, where two are fighting against one, not because they have beef, but because, hey, this is their farewell. So it's like if the New Day had like Biggie and Kofi versus Xavier and fucking
Brennan.
Well, I would say, well,
Up,
whoever.
down.
Whoever. Okay, Brennan. Yeah, whoever. But in this situation, it just happened to be the fucking Impact champion.
Yeah.
You know, so that it was really cool. The what?
Impact champion.
What? Oh, you're talking about Rich Swann or you're talking about Impact?
Rich Swann.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, but the match was badass, dude. It was really good, man. That was a sleeper match. And the story where they were like, all right, this is our last match. We're going to play nice. And like, oh shit, we have a match to win. And then they really started going. And then, oh shit, this match is over. And the fucking boo-hoo waterworks all over the place between everybody. Dudes laid out, just got pinned, but the people that won are hugging each other and crying, and the dudes waking up crying. You got the fucking champ in there. They're all like, oh man, the farewell of the Rascals. Fuck, like this was mwah, chef's kiss. Great storytelling, top to bottom for that match, bell to bell. Fuck, it was so good. I think that's my pick. I think it's my pick.
You brought it up.
Okay.
Is it worth it for the Rascals to go to WWE?
Is that where they're going? I know that's a rumor. But is it? Is that where they're showing up?
That is a rumor. But there's another thing for when it comes to AEW showing kind of a little bit glimpses here and there, which I think Rascals will fit perfectly to what they're going for.
And the Rascals will not fit at all in WWE, even if it's NXT, because they're not going to let them have that stoner gimmick. You know, they have jackets that say 420. They're the thing that put them over is that 70s show style a stoner fucking circle where they put the camera in the middle. Like they do that. WWE's not going to do that.
Put him up as a positive with Matt Riddle.
I was thinking that same.
No,
Riddle.
Right.
I forgot about that.
But even then, we know Matt Riddle's. We know Matt Riddle's a stoner. We know RVD's a stoner. But they never had stoner gimmicks. Never. They never put that on the telly. We know it from being fucking, marks and knowing behind the scenes shit and all that. Yeah. But that's not what's actually going to be what's on TV, and I don't think that's going to work for them. They're going to have to completely reinvent them, and they're not going to be who they are. So I kind of don't really want them to go to WWE. And in fact, that makes me feel even more strongly about this farewell match. This may be the last time that we'll see the Rascals as the Rascals, So if they do go to WWE, I hope they don't. Maybe they go to AEW, maybe they go somewhere else. I don't know, but
I'm hoping AEW.
Yeah.
Because all the stuff that I'm hearing is AEW is going for that trios.
What? Okay, I'm sorry. I got it. Daniel Price says apparently WWE does a weed tax now.
Yeah.
You can smoke, just don't get in trouble. No pot related stuff on your gear.
That's why Riddle's been, as long as you keep that personal at the house, that's why Riddle's still been around for so long. There's no way in hell that Riddle's regimen that involves THC is going to get thrown off because some old man doesn't know what THC stands for. So that was a deal Triple H cut to get Riddle in there. So he knows what's going on. They just find that, so the fine is they gave him the contract with just enough money so that for every time he would get hit for the tax, there it is. There it is. Yeah.
Don't we need to, but
yeah,
we want you.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They still won't have that gimmick.
Oh my god.
What's yours?
Oh. This is gonna be weird because I'm surprised that the words are about to come out of my mouth. I have the candidate for match of the week. Myron Reed against Brian Pillman Jr. from MLW.
shit.
I thought that
Oh.
was really good. Rich Brennan on commentary did a good job of filling me in on the story.
I miss
It was
Rich
like,
Brennan.
hey, Myron Reed's been champion for over a year. Nobody's been able to stop him. And now the Hart Foundation, Brian Pillman Jr. and the Bulldog Jr. both got title shots that night. Who's going to prevail? If both will prevail. For as Myron Reed, obviously, because I can be lanky if this wasn't here. Myron Reed just looks, I want to say, off physically, but he makes it work.
What is the name of the group?
Injustice.
Injustice.
There were little parts in that match that I liked. Brian Pillman did the old school abdominals, the old school surfboard. And then he grabbed his vest because Myron Reed uses his vest like D'Lo Brown does as a weapon, a loaded weapon. So he used it against him by grabbing the back of that vest and pulling him and kind of choking him around it.
Yeah.
There's little stuff about that I really liked.
Okay, that's cool.
Oliver, whatever the other cracker kid is that's on the ringside, you want to hate him.
Trust me, when you see him,
you'll
yes.
get it.
Okay.
You'll see why they have the 8 Mile theme.
Yeah.
Or fucking it's not 8 Mile. It's Guilty Conscience from Eminem and Dr. Dre, the instrumental. That's their theme song.
Okay.
It's fucking awesome, dude. And they were one of the few guys, no disrespect to MLW, they were one of the few guys that got my attention when Scott and I went to see them in Dallas for the TV tapings. Because they whatever they're doing, it's working. Because I hate that guy. I hate Oliver. But again, the presentation, it works. I liked it a lot. I would have liked it more if the show itself was presentable. You're watching Thunderdome.
Oh my God.
You're watching Thunderdome. LED, pyro up the ass. You're watching Dynamite, who like perfected the template that Ring of Honor made when COVID started. Like have the screen in the background, have the fans around there, grouping stuff on the side. And then you go from like McDonald's, Burger King, and Carl's fucking Jr. Whatever presentation MLW was,
You got that backwards.
dude, it was Bush League.
He put McDonald's
Below
above Carl's
Bush League.
Jr.?
Oh yeah.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Bush League. That the MLW presentation was the definition of Bush League. They could have set up the entrance that they set up when they were in Dallas, and it would have looked a lot better. You see the cheap ass like tile, like wood
Like
tile.
they did it in like an auditorium.
In a
Kinda like
quinceañera place.
Yes.
I was waiting for somebody to come out with mariachi. I was like,
No,
what the fuck?
Yeah,
It
tío.
took me out. It took me out of the atmosphere.
The bad part about that, the match was great. The introduction of that match, I thought they had fucked up.
Yeah, but then Rich also covered that on commentary because Alex Hammerstone, my new best friend, just killed his competition in like 10 seconds, and Pillman's like, I thought he was gonna have some fun with that. So, my match is next. The fuck, I'm still naked. So they played his music twice. He didn't come out. They went to commercial and then they came back.
This is a psychological move. Oh, we don't know where they're trying to play psychological games on each other. Like fuck.
But Rich saved it.
For me, it was like somebody missed their cue,
Yeah.
or
It was-
are we supposed to go to commercial
Or
break?
go backstage, somebody
Yeah.
jumped in, which oddly enough, and I legit felt bad as a wrestling fan because Fatu, fuck, dude. Even now, he's lost a couple of pounds.
Yeah.
He's probably the best shape he's ever been. Him and Pillman, him and Davey Boy, that was a good match too. Hammerstone's presentation, bro, I'm ready for Fatu and Hammerstone.
Oh yeah.
The whole Contra experience, the whole video footage, like the terrorism thing where they're zooming on the side,
hacking.
the black hand, dude, there's something there. But the presentation, fuck me with a spiked bat. That thing was horrible. I needed bleach for my eyes after that. God damn, that's when I went to Carl's Jr. and soaked up all the grease from the. Just And I needed that because the visual of MLW in and whatever the fuck it was that they taped that episode was awful. There was background noise that it felt like
Honestly,
it felt like if you were at a bar and wrestling was in the corner and everyone there didn't give a fuck that wrestling was there and you just heard the people at the bar shooting the shit. Like it wasn't audible at all. At least NXT UK, it's silent. So you can hear everything that's going on in those matches. You either do it, they were stuck in this weird funk of a middle. You either do it like NXT UK, where you can hear a pin drop or you can hear a Walter murder, or you do the other way around where Dynamite, and for the most part, Classic Wrestling Center, whatever the fuck they call that place, they're doing it right as far as presentation goes. Or if you want to go all elaborate with the Thunderdome. But that MLW, God, I wanted to love that so much more than I did because that completely took me out of the element. Completely. Mm-hmm. My match of the week pick is Omega versus Hangman. Fuck, dude.
Okay.
The story paid off to everything that was built. I wasn't disappointed at all. It left me wanting more. There's room for more. You know, I'm waiting.
I forgot that was 2 weeks
All
ago.
Out?
Yeah, that was my thing.
The main event for All Out is Hangman beating Kenny Omega for the title. We're going to get to that in some weird fucking road trip between now and August or September. But I can't find a flaw in that match. But for whatever reason, I can't put that on a higher pedestal than match of the week. Honestly, I don't know what it is.
Honestly, if we would have been recording live after that, that would have been my match of the week.
Yeah, I just forgot that was within this time period from the last show. So yeah, you know what? That may be my pick because I think that was the best thing from this 2 week period. If we were just looking at this week's period, I think I still stick with ours that we have already said. Yeah. But do we have room for more candidates?
Of course.
Bucks versus Top Flight.
That was fun as shit.
I was not expecting any of that. I'm like, who are these fucking jabronis? Oh, these jabronis, they're pretty good. But they put on a nice little match with the Bucks. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. Fun with the capital F.
If you were erect now, just wait till you bust that nut with Top Flight against the Hybrid 2. Oh, woo! I need to go back to Dark because it was Jack Evans against Christopher Daniels. I want to watch that. Oh, fuck, do I want to watch that? Yeah. Sure, and that's the other issue. Again, my predictions for Survivor Series are going to be shallow as fuck because I cannot watch 5 hours of Raw and SmackDown combined. And there's so many good matches, good squash matches, and good, like, what-if matches on Dark. But goddamn, I'm not watching 14 matches of Dark on Tuesday. Honestly. Yeah. Fuck. That's why you need to move some of that shit around.
If we're going to throw candidates out there, then I got New Day and the Hurt Business.
Yeah, that was really good, man.
That made me think, I'm like, okay, they don't have the Usos, but they could do something with them towards that.
Shelton and Alexander, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I need to go back and watch that too.
You do. It was good. It was a good.
And that goes back to you need to condense the competition to fight back because there's how many fucking companies are out there now? Especially going back. MLW is kind of setting the template for the co-op because that Opera Cup. Did you see the names for the fucking Opera Cup? No. Dude, TJP.
Oh,
Leo Rush is debuting.
Oh.
They have Daga from AAA as an alternate. So and Rocky Romero from New Japan is also in the first round. So they're showing people how it's done, bringing a little bit of everything to the table for Opera Cup. But goddamn, MLW, Impact,
New Japan,
AEW,
ROH,
which I didn't want to like ruin the moment for anybody that's watching, but the Rascals in ROH with Jay Lethal,
possibly
Gresham,
they have their own group, right?
Yeah, they have a
Wait, is that the Shane Taylor Productions?
Matt Taven?
No. What is the Shane Taylor Productions? Because I've just seen him talk about it, but I don't know what it is.
No, it's Shane Taylor and two other folks, but it's not Lethal and Lethal, Grisham, and somebody else. They have their own little faction.
Yeah.
Help me out here, guys. What the fuck is Porsche talking about? She said something about the AEW whistleblower, and I was like, huh? And then she says, pretty much this guy was gaslighted into quitting due to upper management. What guy? What the fuck? What is she talking about? You have any idea?
We could probably do some research and recon and talk about it next time.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Porsche. I'm sorry.
So fucking much going on.
So much. When was the last time that we threw out match of the week candidates from like 4 or 5 different promotions that's not just
I don't know. I think this is the first time I ever hear MLW like being called out as match of the consideration of it.
Yeah.
And they've had a couple of great matches.
And they're becoming NXT UK in the sense of 60 minutes, no bullshit. Everything on the screen had a purpose, and you want to go back to watch it next week. And it helps that it's live on YouTube. If Impact was on YouTube, I would be watching Impact every week instead of Raw and SmackDown. I've not seen a complete episode of Raw and SmackDown since SummerSlam.
Same here.
Daniel says there was a guy backstage a while back that stooged AEW's matches to NXT or something like that.
That was
Porsche says that wasn't it. Okay, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Was it all right, Squirrel.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot going on.
This buffet of wrestling right now that you have to pick and choose, because fuck, man, there's at least 4 or 5 interesting wrestlers or factions in WWE that I want to watch. But if you count NXT, 7 hours to sift through all that coal to find a diamond here and a diamond there. I can't do it when everything else is.
Do you want another little diamond? Robert Medlin, what's up? Robert Medlin says Ripley versus EO.
Oh, I need to go back and watch that. That's what happens when you're in Colorado for a week. You get backlogged on all this shit.
Yeah.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you for joining. And that was last night too. Yeah, but I made it clear. I'm still watching AW live first, and MLW squeaked it out. I was supposed to watch it today, and I got home early because I got off of work early, and woke up. I was like, oh shit, I gotta go. I gotta come over here. Yeah.
So Robert says, "Did you catch lice?" Is that why you shaved?
No. As I scratch my head. Yeah, no.
So you think
then again, I've been hanging around with Scott and Paisley so much, I might have gotten something from Paisley.
Paisley. Maybe.
Yeah.
Paisley's the doggy.
Yeah, our third co-host for On the Red Couch with Max Power.
Yes.
Plug. Yeah, I'll be watching Superman for the first time ever this Sunday.
Nice.
What'd you think about FTR Young Bucks?
Oh yeah, that was pretty good too.
Oh my god, I hated it.
You hated it?
I hated it.
Why?
You've been building up, and I'm going to sound so contradictory when I say this. You've been building this feud for 3 years on Twitter before you even have them in the same company. The one time that you want to be indie-rific and just have 2 teams straight up see who's the best. And not only do we turn the Young Bucks back to face after they were heels for 6 weeks, super kicking everyone in their neighborhood and then paying it off, but then you also have to have one of them, even if it's actual legit injured, play on someone's injury. I don't want fucking sports entertainment. That's why they left WWE. I wanted AEW, Ring of Honor, Indie-rific, just show me what you got. I didn't want the extra bullshit. I just wanted steak and potatoes. They put a whole bunch of other unnecessary shit that I just went, I hated it. Hated it.
So is that for story-wise or match, like in the ring?
Everything, because it played into the match. The freaking one of the buck that's just hopping on one leg for half the time because he can't walk anymore. Like, fuck.
One buck.
Yeah.
1 buck.
And then it didn't help that Omega Page was probably the best shit of the night.
Sure.
And you started that. So you went up here and then it just went slowly, but it yeah. So
okay.
So shout out to Cassidy of Silver. That was fun. That was fun.
That was fun. So are we in agreement then? Because we kind of backtracked because we forgot about the weeks. Are we in agreement that our match of the week, quote unquote, is Hangman versus Omega?
Yeah. It's not my match of the year. And I'll be pretty obvious. I'll be straightforward.
Okay.
Because
no thumbs.
Yeah. At least for me.
I'm okay with that.
2 reasons.
Because I
One,
forgot about it.
2 reasons. One, I don't want to have 13 matches on our match of the year, which leads me to number 2. Is Omega versus Hangman better than Omega Pac? No. Omega Pac in front of a live studio audience, them busting out all the fucking shit.
But do you think that would have been? They would be under the same level if they had the same fan capacity that
Possibly.
that Pac Omega had.
Possibly.
So you're blaming it on COVID.
That too, yeah. If I'm blaming MLW on whatever the fuck they were in, yeah, I'm blaming this on fucking on Amazon.
All right.
If we're nut cutting and we're like going to the cream of the crop, there's flaws on that one that I'm not using.
Yeah.
We're nut cutting.
Yeah.
Visual, just picking out, seeing them, which one's the pendejos.
Yeah.
You swim with.
You run into that.
Now get in there.
Oh man!
Like the episode of Futurama where they're in Fry's body and Zoidberg
Oh
comes
yeah.
galloping on. Look, guess where I've been. God damn.
Hector,
Oh man!
is there any reason to watch Survivor Series this Sunday? Don't look at that. Give that a break. You keep detouring. Is there any
Yes.
reason? What?
Well, for me, actually, this is actually 2 matches.
Give me one.
One of them for sure. McIntyre, Roman. But
Defend yourself.
for that one, I wanted it. That's for me the storytelling there, especially McIntyre's promo from last week of calling Roman out of. You were supposed to be the one to have this moment at Mania, and you got out because of this whole thing. And I'm the one that stepped up, and now you come back after I kind of built it up. So for me, that is like, all right, I want to see that. Because now it's like, okay, we have Roman back, finally got him heel, and we all like it. So now is, okay, McIntyre, how McMahon named him when he was
The chosen one.
the chosen one.
Yeah.
So you have the
2-time champ McIntyre.
True. So now you have the chosen one for me and
The tribal chief.
the tribal chief.
I want to piggyback off of what he just said.
Can you
And-
carry him?
Think again.
Ah.
Hi, Papa.
Wait for the B-roll, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
We're going to do that shit for real. I'm going to move the chairs.
The thing.
Already backing out, huh, Roman?
No.
Damn.
I like Drew. I like Drew as a face. I think he's doing a good job as a face.
Especially with what he's been handed
yes,
in this time.
and I kind of wish I want to see what this would have been like with Drew's run in front of a live studio audience. Would people be as over with him as I am with him? Because I dig it. If I were there in the live studio audience, I'd be counting down to 3, 2, 1. I'd be cheering for him when he comes out. When he cuts his promos, he connects really well. He involves the audience, but they're not
even
there.
the 80s vibe where he's reaching
Yeah.
out to the camera and speaking
Yeah.
to the people at home like if they're actually like
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I get
even though they're not there, that makes it a little disappointing because I wish that we were, but I get what you're trying to do,
Yeah.
and I appreciate it, and I like it. I really, really, really like Drew. And I've been saying this for a long time. I want to like Roman Reigns. I like Roman Reigns right now.
So,
Not in the sense that I cheer for him. I like the fact that he's a heel. He feels like he is now a round peg in a round hole. He's where he's supposed to be, and it works. And I'm going to boo the fuck out of him and not feel smarkish or guilty about it. I'm going to boo him because I actually was supposed to boo him, and it works. And I'm having fun booing him. I'm having fun having a wrestling heel that's an actual heel that I could actually boo
and you can actually believe
it.
Yes,
That
yeah.
believe that I'm booing him for real. Yes. So I think that as your main event, your WWE champion versus your Universal champion is great. Now, I'm going to transition to probably what you're more on the side of.
Not yet.
Roman
Roman versus Drew
just cut me off
would
with
be
the
an
pass.
we'll get you back. Roman versus Drew would be an awesome match at Clash of Champions.
Okay.
Because it's the clash of fucking champions, Raw versus SmackDown. I'm tired of this fucking brand supremacy horseshit, especially if NXT is not in this.
He stole my fucking thunder.
That's why he would like.
Yeah.
Your Raw champ, your Raw tag champs, and your United States champ against the SmackDown champ, the SmackDown tag team champs, and your Intercontinental champ. That's a Survivor Series match.
And you forgot the women.
No,
but
he's
that's
talking about a
separate.
match.
I'm talking about an actual Survivor Series elimination match with your champions, if you want to do it that way. But I just, it's, and I'm not complaining that I'm predicting the match because Orton's costing
Drew.
Roman can't afford a loss right now. Drew still can. One more blow off match, a decapitation. Loser gets their head cut off, and we never see them again by Randy. So, but I could see Randy costing him the match, and the story can go on. But just here this Sunday, for whatever reason, I don't want to see it. I don't. And it doesn't matter that it's not in front of an audience. Do it in the Thunderdome later. But this Sunday, it just for whatever reason is not sitting with me.
Okay, so you I agree with you. You said some stuff that I was going to say, but we're still kind of on the same page.
Finish it off.
Elaborate. I don't give a flying fuck about what's better, Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
What's better, left Twix or right Twix? That's a joke, guys. The reason why
that explains it. I've had so much fucking bad luck this month because I ate a left Twix with my right hand.
Oh,
damn it!
Damn.
I'm sorry, Chance. I'm so sorry.
The reason why it's a joke in the fucking Twix marketing is because they're the same. It's the same shit. It's the same shit.
I'm that guy that grabs the cookies, that grabs the pillow and just screams in it, like in that commercial.
Yeah.
But then I would just put the gun in front of the pillow so you don't hear it. Like
Yeah.
literally, that's fuck.
Daniel says Survivor Series is just bragging rights, so they're another name. You're right. And bragging rights sucks balls because who gives a flying fuck about Raw versus SmackDown? Nobody watches just SmackDown or just Raw anymore. There's not that divide between UPN and basic cable on USA where there's a different feel. Yeah, you may have
I don't
divided.
watch either right now.
You may have divided the rosters, but you don't even stick to it that much. And then when you do stick to it, oh, there's a draft coming up in a month and a half. Well, fuck. You know, you don't really have the time to actually establish it, and there's not enough rules to make it to where this is for sure who is the Raw SmackDown guy or whatever. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Which is better? It doesn't fucking matter because all the money is going to Vince anyway. Like, I don't have brand loyalty to either. To me, it's main roster WWE. Raw and SmackDown is main roster WWE, and that's it. There's a bigger divide between Raw and SmackDown and NXT than there is between Raw and SmackDown. And that's what they did last year, where they had Raw and SmackDown. That was a little bit more interesting. But this, going back to red versus blue, I had enough of that with the election. Fuck that shit. I'm done. I'm done.
It would be nice if they put some stakes on it, high stakes on it, for me.
Anticipation for Drew versus Roman.
I got a 8.
8. I would be at a 10 if it wasn't for the fucking red versus blue bullshit.
7. Same reason.
Okay.
Who got winning?
I got Roman winning.
I got Roman winning.
I got Roman winning.
Through shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Either Uso shenanigans or Orton shenanigans. But shenanigans will be had.
There was another match that you wanted to talk about.
Oh, yeah?
There's 2
What match
matches
is
that
that?
were worth watching.
Okay.
What's the other one?
From Survivor Series?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that was
You had another one? What's the
Yeah.
other one?
Oh,
the tag match for me.
Okay.
New Day Street Profits.
10? 10?
New Day and Private Party, give it to me all day.
It's not Private Party.
From the moment they had the skit backstage where they switched the titles and they're doing each other's promos, this is the definition of whatever fucking brand loyalty you want to have from Survivor Series or Clash of Champions. This is it. This is what I want. I'm hoping this is what I wanted FTR and Young Bucks to be. No bullshit, no story drama, no just meat and potatoes. Give me the fucking match. Dunzo.
No bullshit. No story drama. Is he not watching these backstage segments with the passive aggressiveness?
No,
With
I'm not. Did you not hear that I'm not watching Raw since Survivor Series?
That you
Since
are
SummerSlam?
you are missing out, my friend. There's some awesome passive aggressive fucking promos between the two factions that are happening. Both on Raw.
Fan.
Yeah.
Fam.
Yes.
Fam.
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 We're dude, that fucking passive aggressiveness between Big E and then the Street Profits, damn, that shit was great. Where they were like
Wait,
laughing
with Big E?
with
Yeah,
Big E
Big
on
E was giving them
SmackDown.
pointers.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was great, dude.
Oh.
That storyline is fucking awesome. But basically, the insinuation is y'all are just New Day light, right? That's it.
Oh,
There's story there, bro.
11.
You know what?
No, they-
Fucking, I'm at 10.
I
Their
joined
story.
you at-
Oh, what?
I joined you at
10.
10.
I'll join you. 10? 10? Who's winning?
Profits need the rub.
True. I'll go. Well, actually, for me, I'm sticking to the New Day.
I'm going with the Profits. I agree. They need the rub. They need to win more than the New Day needs to win.
AJ Styles, Keith Lee, Sheamus, Braun Strowman, and Riddle on Team Raw against Jey Uso, Kevin Owens, King Corbin, Seth Rollins, and blank. 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match.
I'm at a 5. I don't give a shit about red versus blue. This is nothing but red versus blue. And we don't even have all the blue yet.
Yeah. He's going to come in
That
late.
just sounded nasty.
Yeah,
Trust me, if you see my cupboard, I got all the blue.
And I like Survivor Series style matches. That's probably the only reason why I'm at a 5. All the rest, no importa.
I think, honestly, for me, I'm at a 4.
4?
The last interesting Survivor Series match that I liked was back in 2004, I think. Or
Oh,
5.
God.
DX, CM Punk, and the Hardys against the Job Squad.
No.
Cool.
It was
Team Bischoff versus Team Austin
Let
in
him
Dallas.
talk.
no. It was Team Raw, Team SmackDown, right after Guerrero's death.
Oh,
okay.
Still too soon, man.
Yeah.
What about you? Give me a number. 0?
I'm at a fucking 0.
No, me?
I'm not scared. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't scare me. Nothing. No, I'm at a fucking 0.
0.
Let's break the fourth wall for the people at home. I'm about to sell you on a match that's not going to happen.
Oh, shit.
Pay-per-view needs to start. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown, the men. And as soon as that bell rings, out comes Retribution, beating the fuck out of everybody.
Everybody.
Hold on a minute, player. Main event, Team Raw versus Team SmackDown versus Team Retribution. Wait, you're going to have Mia Yim in the team? Nah, we got a 5th. We'll let you know later. And the main event, building from last year's Survivor Series where Keith Lee was a threat, Keith Lee turns on Team Raw and Retribution wins the whole Megillah, putting them back into relevance and having Keith Lee as their 5th.
I'm okay with that.
Again, send me the check. But that shit ain't gonna happen. I'm at a fucking 0.
For the match you just described, I'm at a 10.
Thank you very much.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah,
We had 11.
that's
What I got
Yes.
to the side,
The only reason why I'm not at an 11 is because it's not going to happen.
yeah.
But if it did, holy shit, my erection would be so hard. Yes, I would love that. Love.
I don't care who wins.
Okay, I don't care who wins.
What's the mystery one?
I don't care. Who's on SmackDown even? I don't know. Kevin Owens? Wait, he's already on the team, right? Miz? Wait, he's already on the team?
He's on Raw.
Oh, he's on Raw. Okay. I don't know. I don't give a shit. How about something that they're calling for in the live chat? Well, stuff with Alexa and the Fiend. Get them to do something. They're gonna do something?
To who?
Ay, papa.
I have the answer.
Okay.
To the Undertaker.
What? What?
Well, you caught my attention there.
Undertaker can't go bell to bell anymore.
No.
But we didn't get bell to bell with the last Undertaker match, did we?
Yeah.
We got a pre-tape 15-minute Cinemark special video for WrestleMania.
Mhm.
Imagine that, the sequel with The Fiend and Alexa Bliss. And you can even do like cut scenes with Michelle McCool reprising her role as Undertaker's baby mama and having to defend Alexa Bliss. That's the beginning right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
The
remember,
Fiend and the
yeah.
Undertaker. We started at Survivor Series. Undertaker, oh, you spoiled my 30th, kid. this isn't how it works. And then Bray Wyatt's like, I know you want to see me as a kid, but you haven't seen all of me. And then, oh, dude, come on now. Again, send me the check. Come on. God damn, my 401k would be padded right now, mofo.
I mean, I don't think we need any more Blue Chew because of Alexa.
God knows we know what Alexa does with that. So
Yeah.
Not to mention, she comes well equipped, dude. She even has handlebars now.
Oh, dale. I could ride my bike with no handlebars. No handlebars.
I hope you got a
No
big trunk because I'm
handlebars.
putting my bike in it. And it's electric.
Yeah, man, I absolutely love what they're doing with Alexa. I love what they're doing with what's her name? Alexa's old partner,
Nikki Cross. Oh,
Nikki
yeah.
Cross.
He's looking
Lexi,
great.
leave him, Lexi. Leave him, Lexi. Oh God, I love that. I don't know why I love it so much, but I do. That's probably the best thing on Raw, and it has nothing to do with Survivor Series yet. I'm at a 10 for what you just described. But I would be at 11 if it wasn't for the fact that it's not happening.
No, to add on that, Taker himself did say he wants a match against the Fiend.
You want to?
No, he said he wants a match against Otis. Did you see that?
Otis, yeah, he did.
He said that he wanted a match against
He's a
Otis.
waste of talent, man.
Oh,
Not-
Otis is the fifth guy for SmackDown. Otis is the fifth guy.
Then it's no, because he like takes up 2 spots, so it's like 5 versus 6, right? If you want, if you want some filler in between them, you can have the Fiend threaten Nikki Cross, and that's how you introduce her husband, Killian Dane, from NXT to fucking SmackDown, and you can have Killian Dane versus the Fiend beat the fuck out of each other on the build to the Fiend destroying them both. And with the Fiend and the Undertaker, and then fucking Michelle McCool and Nick and Alexa, that's made.
I would agree with you on that, but I actually like the story that Killian.
With Maverick.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Maverick, and especially he got busted open with McAfee's group.
Oh,
Yeah.
You notice that? Did you see that? I saw that literally he lifted up his face and it's all bloody.
Oh,
Sidebar, you know what would help Survivor Series?
Hmm.
They tried it last year, and I was all for it, and I wanted more of it. I would not do 2 War Games matches on this pay-per-view. I would headline it with the women. Put your money on the table. Let the women gamble. Mm-hmm. I would have Undisputed Era against McAfee's group on fucking Survivor Series.
really?
Oh, dude.
Okay.
Dude,
Okay.
you see how good McAfee is rolling?
Yeah.
And I love Pete Dunne, and I've been a fan of T1 too. But look at them 6 months ago, and then look at them now. For all intents and purposes, hate me all you want. Hate mail, Houston Wrestling Radio, gmail.com. All 3 of them went from here to here because of McAfee.
Yeah.
They need that exposure. Put that shit on fucking Survivor Series.
Okay. That's fair.
There's literally nothing else on the women. Baszler, Jax, Royce, Evans, and Lana against Belair, Riot, Morgan, and 2 question marks for the women. I'm also at a 0.
Oh, yeah. Fine.
Rivalry of the year, Lana versus the announce table. But other than that, there's no incentive for me to watch this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to love the fact that Lana's going to be the sole survivor.
I think, Porsche said in the live chat that since it's a big 4, Lana's going to get put through 2 tables.
As a victory, she's going to do it herself. Yeah. But I'm at a 0 for the women's match, too.
Yeah, I don't care. Well, it's still Survivor Series, so I'm going to give it a 3.
No, this isn't the old Chris that wants to give it a 9 because there's like 20 boobs in the ring. No, like legit don't want to watch this. There's better for the women to do than this.
Mm-hmm.
Even as a curtain jerker, you could have had
I would
if what's her face didn't get injured, you could have had fucking the women's tag match defended as an opener. And I would have rather wanted to see that, but damn, fucking
I would have
Sonya.
I would have rather had Mandy and
Mandy
and Dana in there than what's their names? Lacey and
Peyton.
Did you see
which
that?
I fucking hate that Lacey and Peyton are a team.
And
I hate it.
And that's the other highlight. So one,
Lana's the sole survivor. Number 2, we're going to have the BFF moment where I'm pretty sure, I'm going to take a wild guess here. Billy Kay's going to be drafted on SmackDown. And then when the time comes for both of them to be in the ring, they're going to just do their pose, walk out arm in arm, double count out.
Oh, God, I hope so. Holy
Fuck brand
shit.
supremacy.
Because this stupid why the hell did you split them up? Why?
Yeah.
You could have technically had Peyton as the lead with Billy as the manager, have her in a pencil skirt with her hair up like a fucking librarian.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Send me a check.
Or
you could have done that because Billy Kay is a manager.
Yeah.
She can get on the mic and I'm sure it's fucking not comparing it, but she's been watching some Bobby Heenan videos because she knows how to piss people off. And if she's doing it for the benefit of her BFF, damn, dude. But
fucking Randy. Randy says, I still say Killian Dane sounds like a fancy perfume.
Or like a forgotten sex position at the last page of the Kama Sutra book, right? Killian Dane. It just sounds like it. Yeah, it's like, it sounds like it's going to hurt.
This one hurts.
Yeah.
Too extreme.
Women. I'm at a 0. Where you at?
I said 3.
Hector.
0.
Who's winning?
Raw.
Raw.
Hell of it. SmackDown.
Okay.
Lashley versus Zayn. The battle of the mid-card titles. We're revisiting this.
I'm at 3.
Lashley's sisters are showing up.
Oh, fuck.
Oy.
I'm at a 5. I want Sami Zayn murdered by Lashley. Lashley right now is looking better than he's ever looked, and I'm even adding Impact to that.
You know why I'm so low? Because I don't want to see Sami Zayn get killed by anyone right now. And he's going to get killed by Lashley. And I don't – like, this is bad timing for him.
There's a lot of bad timing in this card. That's why.
Why is the bad timing? Because we have to have Robert right. Like, no, man. Like, it fucks up so much booking. Every year this happens where you have, like, this smooth stuff where you're building people and this and that, but then brand supremacy. Oh, shit. Now that fucks up all these other storylines.
Gimmick pay-per-views. It's not just Survivor Series.
You're right.
It's TLC. It's Hell in a Cell. It's Elimination Chamber. It's Hardcore Justice. It's all the crazy ass porn names for pay-per-views. Yeah, all that shit. It just
hardcore country.
I'm at a 5 just to see Lashley. Not that I'm going to watch this.
I'm at a 3.
I'll be 4.
Okay,
Lashley. All right.
Lashley's going to win it.
Asuka versus Sasha Banks, Raw versus SmackDown.
I feel like I've seen this a bunch of times, and while I like the new Mandalorian Sasha babyface, and I've always liked Asuka, I'm gonna go with the 5. Again, brand supremacy. Who cares? I don't care about brand supremacy.
I got it at 5, and I got interference for that match.
Bailey.
Yes.
Bailey interferes. No contest or DQ. Like one actually wins. Like,
I think honestly, Asuka should win.
Okay.
0. Didn't we already get this for like 8 weeks in a row on Raw?
Hell yeah.
I don't care who wins.
Either Bailey's gonna attack Asuka and cause Sasha the win, or please God no, Rousey attacks Asuka. Oh God, no.
No. I'm a Rousey fan. I don't want to see Rousey back. And it's not because of
Eva?
Yeah. It's
I want to see
Vince dies
when Becky comes back.
Because you had it with Shayna. They can't book all these people at the same time. Like they're only pushing everyone else. They're not doing anything with them. So if you're what are you gonna bring Ronda for? What are you gonna do with Ronda that you can't do with 3 or 4 of the girls on your roster right now? Yes, Sonya Deville, and you decide to finally get on her popularity just as she leaves because some moron stalks her. You know, you've had Shayna who could have easily with one promo actually been the heel to have a face Ronda Rousey come back against her because she's the better horsewoman.
Yeah.
But there's so many options on the table. There's so many good talent on the roster, men and women, and they're not doing anything with them. Where's Aleister Black?
Trying to get back to NXT?
No, he's trying to lay low so he doesn't get fired along with Zelina Vega.
No, well, that same day that Vega got fired, he was trying to get back to NXT, and he got denied.
Damn. Devil's advocate, since we're all very low on this match, Portia in the live chat says that she's at a 7 because historically these two put on good matches together. This match may be a pretty good match. Forget about brand supremacy. Forget about storyline. The bell to bell. This match is probably going to be good. She's at a 7.
Okay.
Okay.
She can have her opinion even if she's wrong. Dude, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it for Survivor Series. No Fiend, no Hurt Business. Well, Lashley, but other than that, no Hurt Business, no Retribution.
Robert in the live chat says, "What if the 5th guy for Raw is Lars Sullivan?"
You mean for SmackDown?
Yes, for SmackDown. Ugh. Okay,
He has to go.
Lars.
Yeah. Lately, the WWE has been doing a great job of giving me reasons not to watch. You remember this time? Was it this time last year where I called out Porsche about wanting to do a strike, but she still watched NXT even though she wasn't watching Raw or SmackDown because there was some bullshit that was going on?
Yeah,
I'm almost there where I'm like, you know what? Fuck. Yeah, because this treatment of the wrestlers, the fucking and then keeping these guys. You're gonna get rid of Thea, that you've been pushing her story of her dad dying in 9/11 and her wanting to be a wrestler and her idolizing people that are in the Hall of Fame. You know, you're gonna get rid of her, but you're gonna keep a guy that recently popped back up on the radar again for being an asshole to some like female masseuse and shit because he was trying to get it in.
Yeah,
you're gonna keep him,
and that was after all his stuff about like the
Me Too movement and everything.
Yeah,
come on,
and then him having like homophobic comments when he himself did gay porn. It's not gay if they pay you. $20 is $20, right? I mean, we've all been there, right, guys?
It's 2020.
You remember that, right?
Listen,
there.
it's 2020.
Yes,
I'm done having sex for love. I'm having sex for money.
OnlyFans.
I'm drawing the line at animals.
OnlyFans / Bullet Bill Chris.
Get the bullet in.
Get the bullet in. They kept Dream on TV too. Yeah, you're right, Daniel. They kept Velveteen Dream on TV.
Otro.
Yeah. Let's come back to the nice side of town. Robert says this. What if Charlotte comes back?
I was about to say that.
Charlotte comes back, interfere in the women's title matches.
And do what?
I think honestly, if she comes back for that women's Survivor Series match. That fills up one of your 2 missing spots.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's cool.
Didn't she get drafted to SmackDown, right?
She didn't get drafted at all. She was out, right?
Yes.
And do what?
Be Charlotte, steal the show. Take the spotlight away from all of them.
Yeah.
Except for Lana. I kind of do want to see her go through another table.
Esteban the Love Mule. And his male escort, Cristobal. Wait, who's Esteban? I'm not Esteban.
I'm going to get one of those Jim Henson puppets from Casa de mi Madre.
Dude, your OnlyFans is going to be lit.
So I'm going to ask Robert one more time because I have not gotten an answer. And do what? You want to bring Rousey? And do what? What are we going to do with Charlotte?
Stand there, pose, and we'll point at the sign.
What is NXT for 400, Alex?
Oh,
Charlotte back in NXT.
Soon.
No. Robert says this. She'll be put with Andrade. He needs a talker. And do what? It's going to be a mouthpiece for Andrade because Lord knows he needs it. I don't think he could cut a good promo even in Spanish.
Devil's advocate. Devil's advocate. Isn't Charlotte already Andrade's mouthpiece? I'm done.
Oh.
I'm done. I'm at a 2 for this pay-per-view. Fuck WWE.
To be fair, I do have a match that's a 10 and another one that's pretty high. I'll be at a 6. That's a generous 6. I could be at like a 5.
And I'm sober, y'all. Fuck.
Yeah. It'll be called Dos Leches. Tres Leches in this economy? Are you crazy?
From the cow and from the goat. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Dos Leches. Damn.
Oh,
Hector, give us a number for overall for Survivor Series.
I'll give it a 3.
A 3. Are y'all watching this on Sunday live and in Technicolor?
no.
No. Watching it on delay?
Yes.
All right.
I think I'm better off watching the Austin Taker podcast live.
You know what? Instead of Survivor Series, they're gonna upload in the morning whatever Undertaker special they're airing, like that Broken Skull. They're airing it first, like around 11.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna watch that and do the Brothers of Destruction instead of watch Survivor Series.
Ooh, this is a cutting comment here by Porsche. I like this. I'm sorry, but this was good. They're all about being independent contractors when they have to deal with sexual assault. When it's about earning extra income, they're treated as employees. Mic drop. I hope I didn't break it.
I took 10 minutes to center that on the
I know,
camera.
right? Yeah. Well, we're close to the end. Charlotte Andrade's whistleblower. God damn it, Daniel.
Ooh.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
What video game are we playing first? Are we playing Gears 5 with New Day DLC, or are we playing AEW with Ukes?
Which one comes out first?
Gears is already out.
Yeah.
The DLC is coming out in a couple of weeks.
When
Or
is-
no, a couple of days.
When does the Ukes AEW come out?
Ching out next year at least.
Oh, well, then that answer's obvious.
AEW.
Exactly. I bought Gears 5 for $10. I had it for a week. I did like the tutorial levels, and after that, I got my $10 back in store credit. I couldn't. I couldn't. It just, and I hate to say I'm a Call of Duty guy, but I'm a Call of Duty guy.
Ugh. Call of Duty? Ugh.
I'm a Halo guy.
You're a Battlefield guy?
I'm a Halo guy.
Well, as far as war, yeah,
Yeah.
Halo. I prefer Halo.
I prefer Halo and Gears.
That's why for me, it's like if I'm gonna go for a shooting game, I have to go with the one I started. I'm guessing that's the whole thing with Gears also, that you have to get used to that game in order to continue
Yeah.
playing.
I can't play Halo and then play Gears the next day because my controller's going to be all fucked up.
And your view. It's
Yeah.
third person instead of first person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I could play one solidly, put it down, give it some time, then play the other solidly. But like Battlefield and Call of Duty, bleh. Bleh. Bleh.
Too real for you?
Yes. Nasty Nate is back. What up, dude? He says,
Damn, you must be desperate.
he says nice set.
Shit.
Thank you, Hector. This is
Wait
a
a
nice
minute.
set.
Wait a minute. Let's get something straight.
He missed all the
No,
nastiness.
no.
He
let's-
did miss
no,
the nastiness.
No, we didn't have any nastiness. You mean to tell me that it took us talking about Lars Sullivan gay porn for you to come back? What the fuck, bro? We're not doing that shit every episode.
Wow.
That's number one.
Wow.
Number two,
Wow.
Nasty Nate never, ever sent us any fucking product. Not that I can't find it for free on next videos, but damn.
Damn it.
DZW.
Hold on. No.
We're still talking video games?
Yes.
Ooh, I got the Game & Watch. Was sold on Friday, sold out on Friday.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
AEW doesn't have one video game. coming
Three.
out. They have 3 video games.
Three
coming
video
out.
games.
What do you think about this general manager video game that they're going to do?
That's what you should get your money from.
Possibly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Send me the check. You could just play the video game. You send them.
Higher
video
ranking.
game.
There you go. 5-star shows.
I'm curious what the casino one's going to look like. But
Say, I
GM
just wondered.
Honestly,
in.
for a
Poor
point,
Nasty Nate. I just wandered in here, man. You are.
you must be going through some shit, bro.
honestly, for a moment there, I thought it was like, okay, is this a mobile game or are they actually gonna do like a casino floor at Vegas?
I don't know.
Nah.
Are you talking about the mobile game, right? The casino
Well,
one?
yeah,
The third game, yeah.
The third one. I was more interested to see what the second one was all about. But yeah, the third one, I don't know what that's going to be like.
I'm guessing this is gonna be like what's it called?
Like a pay
poker kind of thing.
a pay to win game that's
Yeah.
like just poker stuff, but it's like hosted by Jericho and MJF while they're running around Vegas.
Oh, I fucking love those segments, dude. I enjoyed them.
Yeah.
God damn it. DZW go.
This weekend is DZW. Come on out. I'll be doing my thing, doing some ring announcing this Saturday. It's at the Katy Boxing Club, not too far out, like in deep Katy. It's a little bit closer.
Do you need a membership to go in?
No, you don't. You just have to pay a ticket.
BYOB?
I think so. Yeah.
Social distancing?
A little bit, yes.
Face
And then-
mask.
Mask
yes.
requirement?
Yes.
Not a lucha mask, right? Regular mask.
I mean, you could bring a lucha mask if you want, but
Maybe if you wear it upside down?
yeah, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. We are having we're going to crown an interim DZW heavyweight champion.
Did Duperon hit his head on the ceiling again?
No. Oh God. No.
Or on the projector?
No.
We need to talk about that one day.
I explained this on the last episode. So yeah,
I've
Remedy.
had alcohol and weed since then.
That's
fool.
true.
Fuck.
Remedy, our champ, has an elbow injury. He's going to be out for several months because he has an elbow injury, and we have two people that have basically qualified for title matches.
Oh, that's
at
right.
Some point.
Yeah.
Both of these guys are going to go ahead and fight, and they're going to crown an interim DCW champion, and that's going to be Nate Slater from TASW fame. If you're a TASW guy, you know who this guy is, and then T-Ray, who's traveled all around Texas, is known as the best kept secret in Texas. He was the winner of the Tugboat Taylor Memorial Tournament. That's how he got his title shot. So
Gotcha.
yeah, so we have these two guys. That
Saturday
are
or
gonna go
Sunday?
Saturday, this Saturday. So a couple of days from today. So make sure you come on out and come say hi to your boy while I'm doing my ring announcing.
Is that near In-N-Out Burger?
No.
Okay. The other place was.
The other
Elks
place was-
Lodge.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
This one's
Near Krispy Kreme?
I don't know.
Oh,
I know there was a Sonic a little bit further down, but
yeah.
I don't fucking explore Katy. I don't
Wait,
know.
he brags about fucking
Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr. He throws me Sonic when I'm talking about In-N-Out Burger. God damn it.
No, I'm just saying I know that's there. I don't know what's around Katy. But yeah. Abel, why am I just finding out you're doing DZW this weekend? You didn't tell your wife? Hey, babe. By the way, no, I gave dates out when I knew them last month. So this weekend, which is November 21st, and then December 19th are the DCW shows. So this weekend.
If you're looking for more content, look for another episode of Turnbuckle Theater. Yeah.
All right.
Over the weekend, Scott and I saw You Can't Kill David Arquette. That is a mind fuck of a movie.
Mhm.
It's interesting. I enjoyed it a lot. Apparently, y'all didn't get to watch it.
No.
Mm.
But Scott and I will be yapping about that. It'll be coming out in a couple of weeks, possibly, maybe in between episodes of other stuff that Scott's recording because he's not decided to do his own podcast. Yeah, so everybody wants to do a podcast now.
Will we do Turnbuckle Theater for the Taker documentaries?
Oh shit, we could.
We could, since it's Austin City Limit or what movie, Sundance or some kind of that movie got entered into.
It was on ACL, the festival. They did.
Yeah.
Austin City
So
Limits.
it does. Yeah, actually, it technically does count.
Yeah.
I might be watching that instead of Survivor Series this Sunday.
So Randy says
In
that.
case we don't spend enough time together already. Fuck.
Oh, I know, right? Randy says that Katy has a Beard Papa's. So that's pretty good. You ever been to Beard Papa's?
No.
You? Oh, they sell cream puffs, but they're amazing. They're so good. So
How good are they?
They're very good.
That good.
They're this good, and it gets all over your fucking face. And oh man, it's just amazing. Beard Papa's is
Nerdy
great.
Nate, rewind that and put mute.
No, nasty.
Make a gif
Nate.
of that. Make a
Nasty
gif of
Nate.
that, please. Yeah.
Another little note. Well, not little. I was trying to jog your memory, but you're man, and you've never.
I haven't
you've never
been
seen
to a
this guy.
PWA or an ROW show in a minute. So
Yeah,
when you
but this was
mentioned
back when
this-
we were going. So the Samoan Beast who wrestled in ROW, but he was based out of San Antonio. You may know him as like Michael Faith.
he beat Mysterious Q in a cage match for the title, right?
Yes, he beat Mysterious Q
I
as
remember
the Samoan Beast to win the ROW title. He apparently passed away this past week. I don't know how. I don't know the details. All I've seen on Facebook is all the other wrestlers saying "R.I.P. You'll be missed" and all that. But I don't know what happened. But damn, that's kind of sad to hear about. He was nice to me whenever he was at ROW. This was, I think, one of the times whenever we were trying to be more involved. And remember when they wanted us to do the little skit
with Abel Andrew Jackson, and I tanked that shit.
Yeah, you hit my mom in the face with the cord for the microphone. Yeah, but it was around that time that all this was going on. And
And then your dad was like, "That was a good one."
yeah, he took me backstage and I talked to him for a little bit. Yeah, he was a really nice dude. And
Should I upload episode 0? I have it on my phone.
Oh God.
Oh, man.
But yeah, he was a really nice dude, and yeah, Porsche says he was cool peeps. He was. So I'm sad to hear about his passing. I feel for his family, and I feel for his wrestling family as well. So yeah, man, rest in power, brother.
Way to kill the vibe, bro.
Oh, I know, right? That's the end of the show.
We need to pick me up.
Okay, what else we got?
Next show?
Yeah, what's our schedule looking like?
Our
'Cause we were talking
schedule,
about
we will be
schedule.
back in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Where we'll be previewing NXT TakeOver War Games. We will be reviewing Moxley versus Omega. And,
Pinche winter.
and then we will be back on Tuesday, December 29th. Tuesday, December 29th.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Special edition HWR. We're going to be previewing Wrestle Kingdom.
On a Tuesday.
And then a couple of weeks after that, we do our end of the year. Ooh, that's going to be a downer. Bring your coat, kids.
Reviewing fucking 2020.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I wanted to brighten the mood and see if you wanted to do homework and play along and do decade in review for the 2000s. But
We already did that.
2010 we did, not for the 2000s.
So you want to skip 10 years, go
Go
back?
back and talk 2000s.
No. Why? Hector, do you want to do that? You'll be our tiebreaker. He's shaking his head no.
No.
You really want to go back over
Honestly, like,
ruthless aggression?
Half of that was somewhat good, and that's a long shot.
Yeah.
Like, honestly,
But
what
see,
feels
you're
remind you of
looking
that?
at the wrong side of the coin there, brother.
I'm looking at 2005 onward.
No, you're looking at ruthless aggression. TNA was in their fucking stride in the 2000s, dude.
I actually have their 2004 DVDs.
Come
right
on,
here.
man.
Nice.
There's a
Turning Point,
True.
Path
Yeah.
of Glory,
True.
and
One of my top 5 matches of the 2000s is a little teaser if they want to play along. Samoa Joe against motherfucking Kenta Kobashi. Choppy,
That's true.
choppy, yo, bitch
That's
ass.
true.
Oh, there's so much good stuff. You don't even have to focus on WWE. There's still some stuff on WWE too.
oh shit.
But goddamn, dude.
If you want to talk TNA, I always like Petey Williams, Chris Sabin, and AJ
Woo!
Styles.
Yeah,
Woo!
that's true.
Unbreakable
Man,
Joe Styles Daniels.
You're gonna make me open those DVDs back up and watch them again.
Come on! Help me persuade them. Damn it. Okay, that's a show, right? Is that it? Are you still reading?
Yeah.
Squirrel.
Yeah, there were. I look forward to Impact of 2004 to 2005. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, then I guess that's a show. Adios, my friends. Keep it classy. Thank you for tuning in. Bye. Yeah, you got to click the thing. There you go.
Where? Right there?
I think that one. Yeah.
God, that was good.
ROH.